Hey, good morning, John. This is a demo video for you for your Saberforge ASP saber. Finished it up this morning. It is installed with the Proffie. If I can get it to focus in, I used the gold switches that you had sent to me from a custom saber shop. We got some nice shine through in these vents right here. I'll show you that, and you can also break this down and put a crystal chamber in this area right here. All right. First thing you want to do though is just grab the handle and unscrew it. All right. It's on there kind of tight. I did screw it on there very tight to line up this little piece right here to your switches. So I guess really let's take the pommel off first. We'll go ahead and unscrew the handle. There is a bit of a trick to putting the pommel on, and I'll show you that when we put it back together. But when you get it this far, this is what your chassis looks like. So you have a removable battery over here, spring side, your negative on this, a 28mm Smuggler's Outpost Elite speaker. Flip it over, you got a kill switch right here, and then of course your Proffie board, so easy access to your SD card and your micro USB. A copy of the config file is on the SD card, so if you ever want to make any changes, just grab that off of there. This has the stock font package on it, and then it also has my own font that my buddy Jesse made me. Okay, so you got this far. That's how you get to your chassis. Your two switches, you've got power and auxiliary right here. So power in the front, auxiliary in the back. If you wanted to break it down even further, you could grab it right here and take off the emitter piece. So if we unscrew this, be careful with this because you have a few shims on here you don't want to lose. But this is what it looks like when you take off the emitter piece. So I've got a real quartz crystal in there. It has its own Neopixel accent and it's wired independently. And then you got a Carl Chen PCB in here for your Neopixel connector. It'll focus like that. All right. So nice shine through when the emitter piece is off, but then also when it's on, it will shine through these vents as well. All right. So we'll just go ahead and slap it back on. Lock it down tight. Come over here and put a battery in it. And of course you won't hear anything until you come over here and flip the switch. So on the first font, the crystal will be pulsing. It will pulse for a certain amount of time and then it will time out if you don't turn the saber on. I just wanted to show you that it is wired independently, so you can do anything that you want to there until you turn it on. All right, and then you've got twist off. When putting the handle on, it is best to probably put it on without the pommel. So take the pommel off, come over here and put the handle on, screw it on all the way down and tighten it up. When you get to about right here, you're going to have to tighten it very well to get this handle piece to line up with your switches. And then the last thing you want to do is come over here and put your pommel on. I put a rubber gasket on here so that it locks down, because on these ASP parts there's not very much room for a removable battery at all. You can see your speaker sticks out right there. So take this, put that rubber gasket on, or just leave it on rather. Take your pommel and screw it on. All right, and then you can lock it all the way down just like that, and then hit power. The saber is super loud. And you got twist off. All right, we'll put a blade in. This takes a 1-inch diameter Neopixel blade. You've got a couple grub screws on the saber, 2 of them that were here already and 1 of them that I had to put in. So this one right here is your blade, or is your chassis retention. It's one that you don't want to mess with. All right, this is one that was here already. I don't lock it down, I don't use it. And then this right here is your blade retention. Blaster bolt deflects are just tapping on the auxiliary when the blade's on, and then blade lockup will be holding the auxiliary button down and hitting the saber. All right. And then blade lockup. All of your soundtracks have, or sound fonts rather, have tracks. So to play those, it's just a long press on the power when the saber's off. And another long press to turn it off. Right? And then the rest of these is part of the stock font package. So just hit auxiliary to switch a font.
Teensy.
You see how your crystal matches your blade?
Smooth Jedi. Smooth gray.
And one more.
Smooth fuzz.
Just like that. All right, so we'll go ahead and go over taking the blade out and flipping the kill switch and everything. It is working like it should. Take our handle off again. Turn this on so I can show you the kill switch works. All right, so you come over here and flip it, and it kills everything like it should. On this one, and when you want to take the battery out, the positive side over here by your switches, you can just pop it out with your finger just like that. All right, and that's basically your ASP hilt. So let me know if you have any questions, and if not, I'll try to get this out in the mail to you by tomorrow. Thanks, man.